Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I'm going to go over what I have in my hospital bags. Hopefully this can just be one video. I thought about doing several separate segments because each bag has lots of stuff. But I'll start off with what's in my Toiletry cosmetic bag. This is my Toiletry cosmetic bag. It is what I use when I travel anywhere. It's a Sonia Kashuk bag from Target, and I've had it for roughly probably 5 or 6 years now, so I've had it for a while, but it's got 2 compartments on both sides, and I like it because I can keep it in the bathroom of a hotel, and it doesn't, you know, water gets on it, doesn't get wet because it's covered in this plastic fabric. So on the first side, unzip that. It opens like that, and there are all of my personal hygiene products. So to start off with, I've got, okay, before I start anything, let me just tell you that with my daughter, I went to the hospital with every single thing that every single hospital bag list told you needed. So everything that was on the list is what I took with me to the hospital. And I ended up using like not even 70% of what I took. I mean, half of what I took just kind of sat there. And what I did use was different from what I took. I ended up having to like ask my husband to go get me, you know, this or go get me that, or he would run home to get it, or he would run to like Target to get it, or I would have to ask my mom, or, you know, my dad to bring me something because I was completely unprepared. I packed for a regular delivery, ended up having a C-section, packed for a 2-day stay, and ended up staying 4 days, so I was completely unprepared. So this time around, I am taking only the necessities, only what I need and what I know I need, what I know I'll use. So with that said, like I said, here is my personal hygiene products. Now, I did go get travel sizes of these products because I don't want to, you know, I didn't want to put my shampoo in here because I use it every day, and, you know, I don't want to be at the last minute running around like, oh, I need my shampoo, and forget to put it in there. So I just went and got travel sizes of everything that I knew I needed. That way they're in here, they stay there. Whatever I don't use in the hospital, I can use when I come home, you know, and throw it away, or I can just keep it in here for the next time I travel. Okay, so first up, I've got Tresemme's Moisture Rich shampoo and conditioner, and these I found they're for dry or damaged hair, so that's good. Found them at Target. They're really decent size, travel size shampoo and conditioners. They are not what I normally use, but, you know, just to wash my hair really quick, I think they're great. And then I've got some Dial Clean and Refresh Antibacterial Body Wash. And I got the Dial Antibacterial since I'll be at a hospital, and I'm just, yeah, antibacterial. I love that stuff, so figured it would be great to wash with that. Some Degree deodorant. Contact solution. This is Renu contact solution, and a case for my contacts. Some razors that I can throw away. There are 2 in here because, you know, I don't want to have to lug my razor back and forth, and I probably will only want to shave my legs once, but I will want to. So there's some travel razors. More antibacterial. This is the GermX Gnarly Green Apple. I've got some OxyClean Spray Away. These are for any stains that the baby might get in the first couple of days. Q-tips. Some Dove bar soap. I love this for my face and for my body, so I like it. I'm not allergic to Dove, so it works well. And then a travel toothbrush and toothpaste. This is Colgate, and I bought all this stuff at Target in their travel section, just because, you know, like I said, I didn't want to put my nice big sized good products in here and then have to take them out every night as I shower and put them back in. So this is just ready to go, which is what I would suggest doing if you're packing a hospital bag in that last month, because you don't want to have to run around last minute remembering that you forgot your toothbrush in there, or you forgot, you know, toothpaste. Just get a travel one, stick it in there, and you don't have to think about it. The other side of this, I unzipped it. It's got compartments and then my makeup bag. And this side I've got Pond's Original All Day Clean Cleansing Towelettes. I'm not going to want to get up and, you know, stand over a sink to wash my face, and I will want to wear some makeup, so got these to take all that grimy stuff off. A sleep mask, because they come in every like 3 hours to check on you, and they don't care. They just flip the lights on. So there's that. This is a little travel emery board with some cotton balls and some Q-tips that I keep in here. Here are some pads, just 2 of them. And then here are, this is what I keep my personal hygiene products in. I've had it since high school. Looks like that. It's called Vinnie's Tampon Case, red like that. And it's just a zippered case that you can keep stuff in. I've got a panty liner in here and some hair ties. So there's that. Now my makeup bag. This is my makeup bag. It's a Bare Escentuals makeup case. It's just pink. It's really pretty. And in that I have got an eyelash curler, my Nars in Orgasm, my MAC Soba, which I can use as a eyebrow color and a lid color, like a crease color. This is my MAC Studio Fix. It's almost out. It's MAC Studio Fix. It's in NC15. I'm always the lightest shade. So that's that one. This is just loose pressed powder. Loose pressed powder. That does not make sense. It's so redundant. My Coty powder. Just the loose Coty powder in a travel container. This is my Laura Mercier concealer. And I put this in there, that Marvis toothpaste from last month's Birchbox. My ID Bare Minerals, Bare Essentials Well Rested. I love that underneath your eyes, especially if you're tired. You have circles from not sleeping. Oops. This is my Stila Convertible Color in Peony. I'll show you guys that there for blush. Pretty much just taking simple products. This is Benefit Honey Bunny Creaseless Cream Eyeshadow as a base. And then a sample YSL mascara in just black. It's a sample Valium mascara, I think. They're voluminous, or I forget. Anyhow. And then the only moisturizer I'm taking is this Pomega Green Tea Moisturizer that I got in Birchbox, I think in January. But I'm taking that because it's just the perfect amount for a couple of days. And I love how it smells. So that is all the makeup that I am taking with me. I know it's not a lot, but I'm just taking, you know, the bare minimum for a couple of days just to look decent. So that's that. And then this is my actual hospital stuff. Taking a pack of Kotex regular pads. I have an allergy to pads, tampons, personal hygiene products, certain ones, but I can use the Kotex brand fine. And they do have, you know, hospital ones have the real thick ones. Those are great too, but I had a reaction to those last time. Just like a little rash, but for comfortable reasons I'm taking that. And then I'm taking the Belly Bandit, and this is the original. It's a small. If any of you guys have used one, please let me know how it worked for you, because I'm very curious. This is what it is. It's to bind your stomach with after you have baby. And it just kind of wraps around. It's very, well, not very, it's really snug, but it stretches. And it helps your belly to shrink back to its normal size after delivery, and also supposed to give you like some support after a C-section. So that. I did bind my stomach the last time around, but I didn't use one of these. I used a like a neoprene weightlifting belt, and that worked fine, but then it fell apart. So I just broke down and got the Belly Bandit. But like I said, if anybody has used one, please let me know how it worked for you. I'm very, very curious as to whether or not it works. Okay, and then in my actual bag, I've got my cell phone charger, and that I am having to put back every day for now. I've got a white camisole to layer underneath some of the clothing that I'm taking. I've got my, these are the only flip-flops I own, my brown Havaiianas for taking a shower or walking around the hospital. I don't like to touch shower floors. It's not my shower floor and I haven't scrubbed it clean. So yeah, my Havaiianas. And those you will never ever see me wear other than at the beach or if I'm washing the car at home, because I'm not a flip-flop fan. I think they look, yeah, I just don't like to wear them in public. This is a black sweater with a hood on it. I figured that would be good to cover myself up in the hospital room. This is a oversized nightgown. It's enormous. It's the most unflattering nightgown ever. My husband absolutely hates it. He says it looks like something a grandmother would wear. But for comfort's sake right now, it covers me at night. My other nightgowns were not covering me anymore. And after the baby, it's loose and, you know, comfortable. So it's big, looks like that. Kind of tenty, but it'll serve its purpose for, you know, a good week or two, and then I don't care what happens to it. So that one, I would suggest getting some, because if not, you'll have to stay in the hospital nightgown things the whole time, and that's no fun. You're constantly having to check to make sure you're covered. I've got 2 of my nursing bras in nude that I'm taking, and then my sleep nursing bra, and that can go, you know, underneath the nightgown. Another one of those nightgowns, this is a pink one. So 2 nightgowns. These are my socks, just a pair of socks in case my feet get cold. Some underwear. Now they do have the netted underwear, and you probably will want to wear that the first day or so. After that, I found them kind of itchy and uncomfortable, so I'm taking my own. These are granny underwear, but I'm taking 3 of those, and I don't care if they get messed up, obviously, because they just get thrown away. So there's that. This is it's a maternity. It's my workout outfit, but I can use it to nurse in if I put a camisole underneath and lounge around in at the hospital, so that I have some form of real clothing on. And then these are the pants. They're just the capri pants with the loose waistband. Nice and big. And then I've got some nice underwear for coming home those last couple of days. So I've got a pair of blue ones and a pair of brown ones. These are low cut, so they're going to be underneath my incision, and they are lace. And they aren't, you know, nice, but if they get dirty, that's fine. So 2 pairs of decent underwear. And then these are what I have chosen to wear home from the hospital and that last day. They're just simple cotton dresses from Target. This is a black one. But very simple, very loose, cotton, breathable, easy for, yeah, those first couple of, I'll probably wear these the first couple of weeks because you just want to be comfortable. And I have the same one in blue, like a baby blue. So there's those 2. And here is the camisole that I plan on wearing underneath them. It's a nursing camisole. It has the snaps that, you know, snap down so you can nurse. But it looks like that. And then the only shoes that I'm really taking are my brown sandals, my shoe dazzle sandals, because I know I want, you know, something flat. And I'm probably going to take a pair of my Tory Burch Flats too to wear home from the hospital with one of these dresses. So there's that. And I'm taking, here we go. This is my lotion. It should be in the other one, but it's the Ahava that I got out of the Birch box a month or 2 ago. That, and then these disposable nursing pads, because the hospital does have some, but you might not want to have to ask, you know, or wait for them to bring them to you. You might want to have them on hand. ready to go because you'll be leaking by then. So there's that. And let me put all this back in here. The shoes. Sorry. Just want to get it all back in. Okay. This is the bag that I'm taking. It's a recycled shopping bag. My sister-in-law got it for me a while back. It's got a zipper here. I'm not even sure where she got it from, but it's so pretty. It's got like a, high heels, and there's another red one. Really pretty bag. But that's it. I wanted to keep it to a minimum, so just those things. And then baby's bag will be just the diaper bag with his stuff in it, and I'll show you what I'm taking for him really quick. Let me just pull it out. Okay, so here, just his diaper bag that I showed you guys, or my new diaper bag. And the clothing, just a little newborn Gerber t-shirt for the first day because he might be fussy, and a bunch of clothing. And here's another onesie from FAO in a newborn size. And I will show you what I want him to wear home and what my husband wants him to wear home from the hospital. This is what I want him to wear home. This is a onesie that says Little Brother on it. And it has a cardigan little sweater with a pair of little stretchy pants and the hat. And then I've got a pair of mittens just in case he needs those. That's what I would prefer that he wears home. Oh, I also have some other, no, not in here. Other clothes, some other onesies for him. 2 other onesies. So I'm taking 3 onesies that he can get dirty the first couple of days, an outfit to come home in, and a t-shirt for the first day. My husband wants him to come home in this. This is a full onesie with the matching hat, which is really cute. So another outfit, just in case. And those are newborn sizes. In case he is bigger or larger than newborn, I do have a newborn but a larger sized romper, just in case, because I don't know what size he'll be. So there's that, and then this is his swaddle blanket. I like these better than the hospital issued blankets because they just look the same, and you don't really, I don't know, I don't want my baby to look the same as everybody else's with the same little hat and the same little blankets. So I've got a couple of his blankets that match his onesies, and then my wrap. And that's it for baby, just a couple of outfits, because like I said, he's not going to want to wear clothing for the first couple of days. They really don't like to be messed with. So just a couple of sets of clothing and some coming home outfits. And this is our car seat. It's part of the Kiko collection. It's called Discovery, which is green and gray. And it's the same set that we used with my daughter. She only used the car seat for the first 3 or 4 months, and then she hated it. So we bought another car seat, and that's what we used after that. And we never really were the kind of parents that just left their baby in the car seat and carried it around everywhere. We did that for the first 3 months, but then after that it was, so much easier to just carry the baby instead of the big old car seat, lug it around everywhere. So we figure, we can reuse the same car seat because it's still in really good condition. There's the little seat with the headrest up there, the little head pillow, and then the bottom portion. They come out as baby gets bigger. But here's the side. And then there's the little. So there it is. Oops. And we've got 2 bases, one for my vehicle and then one for our weekend vehicle, so we can use that back and forth. That I think is everything. Everything else it will be here waiting for baby. That's all I'm taking to the hospital. I do have my Baby Wise book, which I do like the Baby Wise method. I don't like everything about it. I did not use everything that I read or learned in the book, or everything the book suggested. I did not use. I did use like the feeding schedules and stuff, and that worked extremely well with my daughter. Extremely well. That was pretty much how we fed her the first year of her life, and it worked, I mean, extremely well. She was not a fussy child. She never really cried for anything, and I knew when she was hungry, more or less. So hopefully I can use that same method with my son. However, babies are all different, so if it had not worked with my daughter, I wouldn't have pushed it. I wouldn't, I would have gone with whatever worked for her. So really and truly, it's whatever, methods you choose and what your baby likes and what works. So I would suggest reading Baby Wise if you've got a baby or you're pregnant, but you don't have to do exactly what the book says. You can pick and choose what advice you like and create your own routine or create your own methods around that. So I have my Baby Wise book. I've got my computer, and I have, I think, some DVDs that I'm going to take. I am very, very gassy, and I apologize for that. Whew, it's been a very rough weekend when it comes to gas. Anyhow, that's that. So that's it. Other than that, I have packed stuff for my daughter, and they will be here. I mean, my husband, is going to take care of her, so he's got to worry about her. But what I did was, so that he won't have to search for things, I put all her stuff together in an area. So her hairbrush, and her detangling spray and her little hair ties are all together in one little zippered bag, so that he doesn't have to go looking for them. And then her toothpaste and her toothbrush are together in another little zippered bag, so that they're there, and he doesn't have to go looking for it. Same thing with her underwear and her pull-ups at night, because I keep them, in different places. So I didn't want him to have to go search through her drawers to find, underwear or the pull-ups or anything. So put them together, one pull-up for every night I'm gone, and then her underwear for during the day. As well as outfits for each day, so they're matched and ready, because my husband is a man's man. He's like 100% guy, and he can work his own clothing out, but when it comes to ours, it's like super confusing to him. So I've actually witnessed him standing in front of my daughter's closet just staring like, what do I pick out? And I'm like, just grab a pair of shorts and a shirt. And it's, just mind-boggling to him. He's like, I'm standing here, looking at it, but it's not making any sense to me. So I have just gone ahead and taken the liberty of matching everything together so that he doesn't have to worry about anything, and everything's ready to go for the next day. So just that, and that's it, really. I'm ready. So that's my hospital, what I'm taking to the hospital. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If y'all have suggestions for anything else, I'm open to anything that anybody else can suggest. Like I said, I'm trying to take it, or to keep it at the bare minimum, because I don't really want to have my husband log around a bunch of stuff, and I don't want to be taking a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use. I know, everybody says take magazines and books. Well, I really did not even read magazines and books when I was in the hospital last time. Between caring for the baby and trying to sleep, my family was there 24/7. So it wasn't like I was ever, bored or needed to keep myself occupied with something. I always had someone with me, because they're, I look forward to having them come. My dad and, his brothers and my aunts and my grandmother, they're just, they come up and they'll sit with you for a couple of hours or an hour to see the baby, but also to keep me company. So I look forward to that. So I don't really need to take anything to keep me occupied. So anyhow, so that's it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.